Nintendo making some of the best IPs around, whether it's Mario, Zelda, or Donkey Kong Barrel Blast. This was an actual game they made. Wow. They must love it when their fans create mods of their IPs. They really love it. They absolutely love it. And they issued a DMCA takedown for Garry's mod. Yeah, this is where we are now.
I'm gonna give you to the count of 10 to get your ugly, yellow, no-good keister off my property before I pump your guts full of lead.
All right, Johnny, I'm sorry. I'm going.
1, 2, 10. Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Yes, you heard right. Big bad Nintendo coming in, just taking down little old mods, little old, fan-made stuff all over again. Yep, we're doing this song and dance all over again. Oh boy, I am so happy that this is happening. I really love it when a really big, gigantic company like Nintendo, attacks, the little guy like this. It just, it brings me so much joy. Can you see the joy in my face? There is just so much of it. At first, we thought this to be the work of trolls because there's actual people that go around and issue fake DMCA takedowns for Nintendo. Because Daddy Nintendo has to be protected at all costs. Unfortunately, they were real takedowns. Nintendo actually issued a real DMCA takedown to Garry's mod.
Disappointed!
This really sucks. The creator of Garry's mod, Garry Newman, stated that these are legitimate takedowns and they are working to taking down all of these mods. But unfortunately, it is an ongoing process because they have 20 years of mods to go through. Yeah, I don't envy you, Garry. That sucks. Yeah, Garry, I'm so sorry. Nintendo is coming after you. But I'm sure you won't be the last. I would say I'm surprised, but I'm really not at this point. Nintendo goes after anything that involves their IP. I mean, it seems that they're overprotective ever since the Philips CDI games. I mean, were the Philips CDI games really that bad?
Ha! Here's the problem. Too many toasters. You know what they say? All toasters toast toast.
Yeah, they were called games. Now, I get wanting to protect your IP. This is your bread and butter. This is your Mario, your Zelda, your Metroid, everything in between. But at some point, it seems like they're overreacting to this. Are these mods, in a particular game, going to really affect your bottom line, ruin your image or anything else? I really don't think so. Are you that insecure about your own hardware or your own capability of putting out your own games that you feel threatened by mods? I don't know. It seems like it. I get the Switch runs on a hamster wheel, and that hamster is dying right now. It is dying. It needs an upgrade. It's almost as if Nintendo has this uncontrollable rage that they really want to direct it towards something. And it just so happens Garry's mod was right in the crosshair at the perfect time for them to direct their rage. And I'm just curious on where this rage is coming from. It might be Delta. It just might be Delta. Well, if you don't know, Apple just allowed emulation on iPhones, and people are loving this, as they should. I'm now able to play all my classic games on my phone with the Delta emulator that just released. And it's freaking awesome. I got DS games, Game Boy games. I got Mario 64 on it. I also got Super Mario World, but with a gun. It's great. It is a lot of fun. If you want a more detailed explanation on Delta emulator, here's a link to my friend's video, Bob, and he made a whole video about Delta emulator, and it's a really nice watch. And it seems like Nintendo is really pissed about this. Maybe just a little bit, and they're trying to direct their anger towards something they can actually attack. Because Apple's a big bad company, and they might have more money than Nintendo. Who knows? I don't know who has more money. They might, and Nintendo can't really direct their rage at Apple right now. So hey, Garry's mod's there. Why not we just slap them with a little DMCA? Yeah, give them a little slap. Yeah, it's just a good old-fashioned DMCA. They'll learn their lesson about mods, about using their IP? How dare community members that are probably fans of ours use Mario on a PC? Ugh. Now, a lot of people might be asking, well, is this within Nintendo's legal right to take down mods in Garry's mod? And yes, they're within their legal right to do so. It sucks. It really sucks, but they're able to do it. Nintendo has full control over their IP, and they're able to issue any kind of DMCA takedown that involves their IP. And it just so happens Garry's mod has been around for 20 years. And out of that 20 years, countless Nintendo mods have been made. It just really sucks that they gotta comb through all of that and get rid of a lot of these mods. I guess it was just a little bit too much to be playing an FPS game in Peach's Castle for Nintendo, or maybe Mario being in an RP server. That's actually funny. I want to see Mario in an RP server. Can I see Mario in an RP server before they shut it down? No. Just a couple weeks ago, I made a video about the 3DS and the Wii U online just completely, shutting down, and that really sucked, and a lot of lost media, but thank God we have things like Pretendo to keep these things alive. And then a week before that, I made a video about Nintendo just being terrible to their fans, and it's not the first time I made a video about them being terrible to their fans. They actively just hate us. I think they... I don't know. They're just so overprotective with their IP. It's just, it becomes like such a net negative for anything you want to do creatively with Nintendo. Like, we had the Nintendo Creative Program, which was great. Every Nintendo YouTuber that I know really loved the Nintendo Creative Program, especially during a time when Nintendo's morality was at an all-time low with the Wii U, because the Wii U was so great. It was such a successful console. Yeah, everybody hated the Nintendo Creative Program. Can you imagine? Like, I make a video of playing a game on the Wii U, and Nintendo's like, money, pay up. Where is it? Come on, put it here. Where's my money?
Where's the money, Lebowski? You want that money, Lebowski? Bunny says you're good for it. Where's the money, shithead?
It's down there somewhere. Let me take another look.
Like, it's free advertisement, but hey, pay up. And that's not just to say they might even, like, later down the line, reverse that decision. Who knows? If you have Nintendo videos up on your channel of actual gameplay of you playing their games, they might issue DMCA takedowns on them at some point. Who knows? Nintendo is... They're schmucks. They're absolute schmucks. They're getting... Like, at this point, they're getting to, like, EA levels of annoying. Okay, they're not there yet. They're not EA levels of annoying. EA is bad. Ubisoft is really bad, too. They're both awful companies. But Nintendo could be. I mean, just... Look at all this crap that they're pulling. Who knows what they'll pull? It's not like they're against microtransactions or like kind of games like that. I mean, did you ever play Mario Kart on your phone? Yeah, that sucked. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. If you're not aware, I'm very much against Nintendo taking down mods like this or going after fan projects and things like of the nature. It doesn't really mess with their bottom line, but hey, it's Nintendo. They're just gonna come after you anyway. And I really feel for the devs of Garry's mod having to deal with this and having to go through 20 years of content just to make sure that Daddy Nintendo is appeased. Like, God forbid if you get a lawsuit from Nintendo, you're screwed. Like, how are you supposed to go up against a big company like that? And in my own little tinfoil hat theory is that they're PO'd about Apple allowing emulation on their platform. And they really can't take it out on Apple because they're too much of a giant. They're a multi-billion-dollar company. So they're going to go after this little dev, this little mod, Garry's mod, a smaller fish to make them feel a little bit better. And to, like, really show, don't mess with our IPs or we'll get you. But that's my little tinfoil hat theory. That's what I think. I could be wrong about this. I could just be overthinking it. But who knows? Nintendo has done weirder things. But this is what I think. Let me know what you think in the comments to tell me if I'm an idiot or tell me if you agree or if maybe it's a little you know, something in between. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that, and I'll see you in the next one. That one was lame? What do you mean that was lame? How am I? Is there a specific way to do nya? Huh? Is there such a way? Whoa, I gotta show passion? Nya! Is that bad?